Angelina Jolie's director Shiloh rocks punk makeover with very edgy lip piercing and platinum blonde hair. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt is stepping into a whole new era. Over the weekend, the 9-year-old director of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt unveiled a daring transformation while out in New York. She was seen with her striking platinum blonde hair and a grand new lip piercing at the bustling San Genera Festival in Manhattan's Little Italy. Shiloh sported a classic-centered labrate, a style once popular in the early 2000s that was worn by stars like Christina Aguilera and Travis Barker. The piercing was the only jewelry she wore as she went shopping with fellow dancer and close friend Keoni Rose. To make the edgy piercing, Shiloh went all in on a punk rock vibe as she opted to wear a dramatic smoky eye and her freshly dyed icky blonde tresses into a sample side-parted style. For her laid-back outing, the teen sported an oversized scarface hoodie, baggy navy jeans and sneakers. The bold new appearance is a noticeable shift for Shiloh, who has previously favored pared-down, low-key styles. While her piercing and bleak blonde looks sparked debate online, she seemed happy, confident and unbothered by the chatter as she ladded and strolled through the streets with her pal. After the latest photos of Shiloh emerged online, social media users react to comment on how much her new look highlights her resemblance to her famous parents. While Nanny said the color blonde tones brought out her dad's striking features, others pointed out her full pot was inherited straight from her mom. She's so punk rock just like her nana, on Instagram is her gust. Another wrote, she looks exactly like younger Angelina. I mean nearly copy-paste. A third insisted, she looks like dad. As the director of two Hollywood heavyweights, Shiloh has been in the spotlight since birth. After turning ACOT last year, Shiloh legally dropped her father's surname amid their alleged estrangement. In February, her mum revealed Shiloh and her siblings have no interest in following in her footsteps into acting. I always wanted them to be around film because I wanted them to know as a part of it's such a wonderful family, to be creative, to be an artist, to be. They're not interested, the star said at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. Scunned, they really don't like any of the celebrity part of it, especially Shiloh hates it. I think in a very healthy way they don't. It's not a normal thing. It's a silly thing really, three-time Golden Globe winner said of their reservations toward fan. Still, she noted that they've been on set with her and have other passions in the creative arts. Some of them dance, some of them paint, some of them love theater, but none of them are deemed to be on screen, Jolie told the audience. The mother of six said the closest any of her kids have come to screen work is behind the scans of a film. Most recently, her two eldest sons, Neditz and Pesh, did some assistant directing work for Maria, in which Jolie portrayed opera legend Maria Callas. It's good to start them in working, Jolie said. You've got to run around and do anything for everybody. And so they've been doing that in a few films. And then Pat was doing some of the photography work. She also gave her youngest director, Vivian, a sweet shout-out as she reflected on how they cooperated Broadway's The Outsiders together last year. The performer said her 8-year-old took her work as an assistant on production very seriously. She'll correct me, Jolie recalled. She'll say, didn't you read the memo? You have to do this. You have to go through this. She's been a really took assistant. At this moment, the star said she's giving her kids space to figure out what they actually are and something that they went to life for that's authentic to them so it holds in their life. In November, Jolie said on Good Morning America that Shiloh is extremely private, as are her siblings. None of my children want to be in front of the camera at this time, Jolie said. While Shiloh has spent the majority of her childhood out of the spotlight, she made her acting debut at age 2 in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button alongside her dad and had a few lines in her mother's animated film, Kung Fu Panda in 2008. At age 8, she turned down the opportunity to be in her mom's 2008 film Maleficent. I asked Shiloh about being Aurora and she laid it in my face, Jolie told Elle at the time. She said she'd be a horned creator. Her younger sister, Vivian, ultimately took on the role and Shiloh has reportedly spent the past few years focusing on a career in dance. Back in 2022, a source told Hollywood Life that Angelina has made a huge effort to nurture her kids' interests in all kinds of things and enrolled them in everything from art class to computer programming to martial arts and, at one point or another, all the kids have tried out dance lessons. After seeing that Shiloh was a natural at dance, the performer made a big point to nurture that. Shiloh started out with private lessons before she joined a small studio near their house and then all throughout the pandemic, she was doing classes. She's very committed to it, the insider revealed. Angelina's amazed by how talented Shiloh is, but more than that she loves to see how happy Shiloh is when she's dancing. Shiloh, or aside to her friends and family, first wowed the world with her dance skills in Duishinaduyak when a video of her performing went viral. Shiloh has been a member of Millennium Dance Complex for many years. In May, her longtime choreographer, Keelan Carter, revealed to Daily Mail, that the teenager could not be further from the stereotypical Hollywood Nippo baby. Shiloh is an exceptionally talented dancer, demonstrating dedication and hard work, the accomplished choreographer, actor and fashion designer continued. She is a sincere and straightforward person who never uses her celebrity status to her advantage. She does not rely on her famous name to achieve her goals. Honestly, I didn't even know who she was at first, and I don't think this matters, especially in a dance studio. I understand that it can be difficult to see the person beyond her celebrity status, but I urge you to make an effort for her. Believe me, it is worth it. Keelan told Daily Mail, that his recent dance videos featuring Shiloh were made in the same way I post any dancer who comes to my sessions or classes and whom I believe deserves to be featured. Keelan has posted numerous videos featuring Shiloh, as have several of her other dance class colleagues, but the famous dancer is rarely tagged in any of the videos, as they all respect her privacy, Daily Mail, was told. Although Angelina, who worked with the unrefugee agency for more than 2 decades, visiting camps in Cambodia, Tanzania, Sierra Leone, and Pakistan with all of her kids in tow at times, has not commented specifically on Shiloh's dance, she has spoken out about fostering the unique talents of all of her children. Children should be allowed to express themselves in whatever way they wish without anybody judging them because it is an important part of their growth, so said in an interview with readers. In Duishinaduidui, Shiloh's dad, Brad, gushed about his daughter's dance ability to entertain and tonate while promoting his film Bullet Train. He called Shiloh very beautiful and said that her talent brings a tear the eye. I don't know where she got it from. And her to fit her, Brad told it at time. Despite all cis kids growing up as Hollywood royalty, the Jolie-Pitt brood are all very unique. In a Duishina interview with Vanity Fair, Angelina said, Nad's a real intellectual, which I can take no credit for genetically. He's great at school, great at history. He feels like he could be a writer or travel the world and learn about places and things. Rahara's got an extraordinary voice and is just so elegant and well-spoken. Shiloh's hysterically funny, one of the goofiest, most playful people you'll ever meet. Knos and Vave are classic boy and girl. She's really female. And he's really a little dude, the actress added. She continued, Shiloh dresses like a little dude. She likes to dress like a boy. She wants to be a boy. So we had to cut her hair. She likes to wear boys everything. She thinks she's one of the brothers.